do you do when your breast milk production is insufficient? Let's start with possible causes of breast milk insufficiency. Some of the reasons why you might not be producing enough breast milk. Number one is poor latching. When the baby is not latching to the breast properly, this could lead to insufficient breast milk production. I'm talking about positioning during breastfeeding. Okay, the child is not supposed to get just the nipple. The child should get both the areola. Okay, the child should cover both the areola and the nipple. This will help the child to breastfeed properly. Another problem is not nursing enough. When you are giving water and formula, there is a tendency that you feed less, and when you feed less, you are going to produce less. Okay, when you feed more, you tend to produce more milk. Feeding formula and water while also breastfeeding could lead to reduction in your breast milk production. Another cause of poor breast milk production is stress. Talking about stress, this could be physical stress or emotional stress. Physical stress can affect the letdown reflex, which will make the woman not to produce, which will make the mother not to produce sufficient breast milk needed to feed the child the way you should. Another factor that could lead to low breast milk production is smoking and drinking of alcohol. Even moderately taking alcohol will have a negative effect on your breast milk production. Another factor that could affect breast milk production is breast surgery. Different kinds of breast surgery could affect your breast milk production. You have surgeries such as breast reduction, cyst removal, mastectomy, even nipple piercing can affect breast milk production. This is usually because sometimes the nerves that is responsible for the breast milk production is damaged during these procedures. When you do not have enough nerves necessary for the breast milk production, okay, this could cause a negative impact in your lactation. Another factor that could affect your breast milk production is nutrient deficit. Okay, when you are not eating enough food, you're not drinking enough fluid, you're not going to produce enough breast milk for your baby. You can only give what you have. Now, what are the solutions to this problem? How do we improve breast milk production? What do you do when your breast milk production is insufficient? The first thing I'll be talking about is improving your nutrient intake. Increase your nutrient and fluid intake. Especially that fluid intake is very important. Okay, you need to improve your fluid intake in order to produce enough breast milk. Ensure that you eat balanced diet, adequate meal, especially high protein foods. You need to take more of fluid kind of food like pap. I've noticed that pap has a positive impact on breast milk. So you can incorporate pap or things like pap, like gruels, into your meal. You can take more of hot chocolates, beverages, freshly squeezed juice, some teas, yogurt, especially high protein yogurts, smoothies. These things can help improve your breast milk production. And in all, please ensure that you eat a balanced meal. I recommend especially high protein meal. Another point I would like to talk about that will really improve your breast milk production positively is rest. Reducing stress. Taking enough rest will help improve your breast milk production. Because I know sometimes people will say when the baby is sleeping, also sleep. It doesn't always work that way, because sometimes when the baby is sleeping might be the time you will have to go and do other chores, especially when you don't have help. When the baby is sleeping, maybe when the mother is going to maybe take her bath and do other things she wants to do for herself. It doesn't always work that way, but you actually need somebody to help you, to help reduce your stress. You can enlist the help of your partner, your mother, relative that is around, or any friend that is available to help you. You can also get a housekeeper or a nanny to help reduce your stress level. Because as a nursing mom, as a new mom, you need all the rest you can get. You need to reduce your stress level both emotionally and physically. Please avoid trying to do everything all by yourself. It wouldn't help your breast milk production. It wouldn't help your emotional well-being. Please, it will also help your physical well-being. Your productivity level will reduce and you'll also always be tired. Another tip is empty both breasts. Always ensure that you empty both breasts. When you empty both breasts, it ensures that the child gets all the nutrients the child needs, both the fore milk and the hind milk. It also signals to your hormone that you need more supply. Let's say, for example, you produce like 800 ml today and the baby is able to finish everything. You see that tomorrow your body is going to produce, let's say, 1000 meals. If your body produces like 800 meals today and you're able to feed like 400 or 600 meals, you will see that the body will produce, let's say, 400 meals or 600 meals tomorrow. That's how to continue to reduce. When you don't want to breastfeed again, you reduce feeding. If you want to improve your breast milk production, the reverse should be the case. The more you feed your baby, the more breast milk you produce. Another tip I will give you is to nurse more often. The more you breastfeed, the more you produce. The lesser you feed, the lesser you produce. I've actually heard a mother saying she breastfeed her baby 4 times a day. I've seen some saying I breastfeed my baby 3 times a day. Breastfeeding shouldn't be like you're feeding an adult. The baby's stomach is actually small. Okay, allow the baby to feed on demand and allow the child to decide when to stop. You feed on demand. When the baby wants to feed, you allow the baby to feed. You do not treat the baby like an adult where you feed breakfast, lunch and dinner. No, you allow the baby to feed on demand. Again, feed as often as the baby wants to feed, because we have what we call the fore milk and the hind milk. The fore milk is majorly water. Okay, the hind milk is where most of the fats and the nutrients is, and that fat is what to actually keep the baby filled up for a longer time. When the baby takes the fore milk, which is mainly water, before you know it, the baby is hungry again. Before you know it, the baby is hungry again. But when the child is taking both the fore milk and the hind milk, the baby is getting all the nutrients he or she needs. If you are yet to like and subscribe to this video at this point, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, like. Okay, it will help this video to reach more people. It will signal to the algorithm that we are doing something nice. Another tip that can improve your breast milk production is expressing your breast milk or pumping out your breast milk, especially when you missed a feeding. Okay, if your baby is sleeping, or maybe you already have an expressed milk that you fed your baby and your breast is filled up, you could just express the milk or pump it out, whichever one, whether manually expressing or pumping out with the pumping machine, whichever one is good. Just make sure you pump out the breast milk and store to feed the baby later. Okay, even if you have excess breast milk that the baby cannot consume, there is something called milk bath, breast milk bath. You can use it to prepare a breast milk bath for your baby. Just pump it out. This will also help you empty your breast. Okay, and remember what I said about ensuring that you empty your breast. Empty your breast. The more you empty your breast, the more milk you will produce. Another tip I'll be bringing to you people is that some research has shown that some herbs and spices can actually improve breast milk production, such as fennel seed, fenugreek. But before you try any natural remedy, it's always advised to consult your doctor or a registered dietitian, as they might have effects. You might be allergic to them, or maybe there is an effect it might have on you. No two persons are the same. Okay, what works for A might not work for B. There might also be an issue of drug interaction, so that is why you have to consult your doctor or your dietitian before taking any of these natural remedies. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section, and if you would like me to continue the vitamin B series that I've been doing, also let me know in the comment section. And if you've not seen any of those videos, just click here to watch those videos. See you in my next one.